Hey y'all, I just had a conversation with a friend of mine and it made me realize that I need to share this with everyone. So we were talking about sunscreens and she said, well, tell me which physical sunscreens that Zio has because I will not use a chemical sunscreen. I do not use chemicals on my skin. Well, it made me realize that a lot of you don't understand the difference between a chemical sunscreen and a physical sunscreen. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of information about the two so you can decide which one's better for you. So let's talk about chemical sunscreens. I know the word chemical can be a little scary and off-putting, but it shouldn't. Chemical sunscreen just means it is carbon-based. That's it. Okay, chemical sunscreens actually absorb into the skin. And the way that they function is they absorb sunlight and that sunlight is converted to heat. And then that heat gets released from the skin. For this reason, melasma patients probably should not choose a chemical sunscreen. Why? Because heat triggers pigment. So if you are a person that is more prone to aggressive types of pigment like melasma, you may want to choose a physical sunscreen. Now, physical sunscreens work a little bit differently. So physical sunscreens are without carbon. And the way that we achieve that physical sun protection, it comes from natural minerals that are mined from the earth, titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. So these natural minerals are mined from the earth and they're buffed down, and that's what makes them really bright white. So that's why physical sunscreens typically have that white undertone. It's from those specific minerals. And the way that physical sunscreens work is they actually do not absorb into the skin. They work as like physical barriers and they actually block the UV rays from entering the skin. That's the main differences between the two. So which one do I choose? Well, that changes. My preference changes depending on where I am in my skin health journey. Physical sunscreens are usually preferred for post-procedure. So after I have a laser or a chemical peel, physical is usually the way to go. Also for medical conditions like acne, rosacea, seborrheic dermatitis, melasma, those patients do really well with a physical sunscreen. But then when I want my skin to just look really pretty, have a really pretty finish, or I'm not trying to wear makeup, I do love my chemical sunscreens with a tint. So as far as my two personal Zio favorites, I will have to say Broad Spectrum is my choice for my physical sunscreen and Smart Tone is my jam for my chemical sunscreen. So tell me, which one do you like? Do you like chemical or physical? Does it ever change? Or tell me your favorite down below. I hope that helps, guys. Have a good day.